hairs. This has gotten older. It's a couple of years old, and I've been pretty hard on my brushes. And I feel like this was kind of a delicate line when I got it. This is the Sigma makeup brushes, which are very, very good brushes. But I got the 18 karat 18, no, is it 18 or 22? I think it's 18 karat gold ferrules. And I don't know that this one was crimped as much, because this feels like it's coming loose. Here's the thing that I would tell you. Sigma will stand behind your brushes. Mine are so old, I don't know if they will. I do need to contact them and ask them. But this is a large powder F30, and my other one that's black silver is in fantastic shape. So it may have just been this one brush, because all my other brushes are incredible. So, alright, so now we've done just this side of the face. Okay? So I don't know if you can see with the lighting, nothing. Something, and we've done a powder foundation, and we've done a powder contour and a powder blush and kind of a shimmery pink highlight blush. The Rockateur, which is, this is what I used, does have a shimmer to it. So I kind of, rather than use highlight, I just used that kind of at the top of my blushing area. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do, let me dust this off, is be kissed. That's my husband's way of saying hurry up. But, no, you know why? Because he's cooking hot dogs out on the egg. Egg is a grill. Bye! No, just kidding. We're going to keep going. Alright, so, the products that I'm using for my eyes are Makeup Geek. Now let me tell you about Makeup Geek. I love her shadows. I got the Z palette, and the shadows come individual, and the Z palette is magnetized, and there's metal pans that these come in, so they hold to the case. And what I love about Z palettes is because they're empty and you can add any pans. Now I will tell you one bad thing. Makeup Geek came out with 10 brand new foiled shadows, and since then I think she's actually come out with more. But anyway, I bought, I think, almost all of them. I'm not positive. I'm looking over it. I think I did. I think I bought all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, at least I got 8. Or was that one? Anyway, so I'm going to show them to you, but I have to tell you, they're very creamy, and therefore these are not put in any kind of transportable device. As you can see up close, I have busted many of them because they're sort of like a Stila's Kitten shadow. It's just so, I don't know how to describe it. It feels like a cream when you're putting it on. It dries as a powder. And it has incredible pigmentation and enduring power. But the only thing about it is they crumble really easy. So, a lot of colors that people are a little more wary of, which I adore, I don't know why people are wary of these colors, is this one. This is a true Peridot. This is Jester. Peridot is the August birthstone, which is mine, because I'm August 17th. Oh! You were there when it happened. Wee. See what I mean? Oh well, I'm going to try to find that later. Try to not roll over it with my office chair. But anyway, let me just, I'm trying not to angle this too much. But because that one, that's the one right there that really crumbled up, and this Jester. And that one was, this was part of the, yeah, Magic Act. Actually, I don't think that was part of foils. This one was, and it doesn't have a color on the back, so I guess that may be Grandstand. But anyway, and then I have this one, which, no, this is Grandstand. This is my absolute fave. What you can do instead of what I'm doing is use a, you can use a Q-tip to get that off. But anyway, then this Houdini is a beautiful, like, gray teal. And this, I forgot the name of this. Hold on. Center Stage is a beautiful royal purple. And then Caitlin Rose is a beautiful purple. It's not quite as pigmented, but the proceeds go to, what is it, Benton's disease? 100%. So you can get this one if you get no other one and know that you're contributing to a good cause to help people who have a disease that she's contributing it to. And then also I use some of the other Makeup Geek colors that I have to blend with this. And these are just older ones. This is Ice Queen. That's Vanilla Bean. You got Sugar Bear and some of these other ones. There's Flamethrower. That is part of the foiled collection. And this is one of my absolute favorites. I can't think of the name. Mesmerize. This is one of my favorites for putting in the outer crease. So I'm just going to show you all of these as I put them on. By the way, these rectangle ones are from Mary Kay. And because they also have a metal back, you can put them in here. And so I like to. Alright, one of the things I would say is with foiled shadows, you should always use a flat shader. It just goes on better. I decided today to use a color most people do not use, and that is the greens. For whatever reason, I have green eyes, and so you're really supposed to use purples. But you also can use greens, and I'm going to put this lightly. See, I'm patting it, and then tap it off real good into Jester. And I will need a compact so that I can see what I'm doing. So I'll use my Chanel one. And I'm going to put this on the lid. Now just look at that. It's almost like a cream shadow. Look how that goes on so well, you guys. And look what a beautiful, it's got the color pixels in it, or pixels, I talk like it's a computer, is gold and yellow and kind of like a light green. It's just beautiful. Now you can, it's very buildable, so I'm going to, just for the sake of, color, put on a second coat. I'm talking like it's nail polish. I'm going to get the whole lid, and I'm even going to come up a little bit into the crease, not far. I'm not out here at all, and not all the way in. I'm kind of to the front, but I'm not going in there because I'm going to end up putting a highlight in there. Okay. So that's done, and I did that with a flat shader, which is a Sigma. It's one of the older ones. Look, it's in the baby pink SS. That's probably soft shader or Sigma shader. I don't know. 252. Actually, I've got it also in the Extravaganza line, which is the 18 karat gold. That's large shader E60, so I could have used that as well. Okay, so now I'm going to, and you could have done this the other way around. I could have gone ahead first and put in my crease color. And I am going to, this is really weird. I'm going to use Sugar Bear. Sugar Bear is this, well, let me show you. It's a caramel color. If you get any of her colors, that's, by the way, the name of her husband. Her nickname for him is Sugar Bear, and it's this kind of caramel color, and it's matte, and it's the best for blending. So that's why I've chosen that. So I'm going to come with the outer. Remember, wherever you put down first is where the most color is. So I'm going to put it right there and come in a little, and then just right above it, right under the brow, and back. I know you're going, oh my gosh, that is so loud, but I'm going to blend it. It's okay. Matter of fact, you can just flip. This is a Sigma Large Fluffy E50. This is my absolute favorite for putting color in the crease because it's just so wide and it's so easy to put it in there. Let's see, look how that just instantly blended down. Okay. You know what? I normally do my highlight first, and then when I put my crease on top, it kind of disappears, and so I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't do it that way. Maybe I should do that highlight last. I'm using Ice Queen, which is the white that I showed you, and really you can mix that. I'm going to mix it a little bit with Vanilla Bean because it's a matte color, and just because these are warm colors, you see the Ice Queen's very, very white, and I'm going to also use the edge for just the edge of the brush for my inner corner. And that's going to pick up very nicely. Up. And then I'm just going to bring it up and blend this out. Blend that out. You can actually use that as a blending brush at this point. You can flip it over and use it. See, that kind of got rid of all the edges when I did that. Look how that blended naturally. That looks very, very nice. Alright, now, I like to have a darker color underneath my lash line, so I'm going to use a short shader, which I believe is a 55. Where is it? There it is. I'm sorry, E20. E20, short shader. See, it's that, some people call that a smudger. Can you all see that? Let me put it right here in front of this so you can see. It's very, very short and tight and dense. So, but, actually, I'm going to use first for my brow a matte brown, and it is called Mocha, and that is one of my other favorites. It's a brown. It's mocha. And I love it. It's just kind of your basic dark brown, and it's great for shading right at the lash line, which I'm going to just touch the lash line with this. And it's also great for shading the brow. So I'm going to use that to come down a little, and I'm going to come under and round it out. Then I'm going to come in front of it and go backward. See how in front, go back, front, go back, front, go back. And it kind of makes a little more natural look. And then I'm going to kind of bush it up here in the front. Now, you may also want to use a crayon. I love using my Almay eyeliner for this. Or you could use a brow product. I mean, there's just so many things you could use, but I'm just using shadow from this same kit, and that'll be fine. Now, I gotta tell y'all, in this light, it's very hard to tell. Now, just look at the difference in this and this. Look at this. See how it lifts my eye? Just to go up just a little. Be sure and round underneath first, and then go in front and pull backward to get your arch, and then come straight down. Don't go too far on this side, and I may go and brush that out with, I'll just show you, use a spoolie and just kind of brush it back out so it looks a little more natural. So it's not such a harsh line, whether it's powder or a liner. Okay. Oh, I was using my short shader also. I wanted to use that matte first for my brow because now I'm going to use that Mesmerize, which I already showed you. That's kind of like a dark taupe. And I'm going to go under the lower lash line with that color. And because it is metallic, I did not want to put that in my brow. You could, but I wouldn't. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't use a metallic color in your brow. It's not like when you build a brow with pencil or whatever that it looks natural. It just looks nicely shaped. So, again, I'm going to use the same color on the lash line. And it's just a really pretty kind of bronzy brown, as you can see. And because I'm using